A global search tonight for the surviving suspect in the terror attacks in France. The woman happens to be the widow of one of the gunmen, but finding her could be a long shot. Meanwhile, a disturbing rant has surfaced from the gunman who held people hostage in a grocery store. We're also hearing from the hostages who hid in a refrigerator and survived. And across France today, thousands gathered to defend freedom of speech and the rule of law. CBS 2's Don Champion has the latest on the terror in France.
It's a miracle that we're all still here.
A day after the bloodshed, survivors of the terror attacks in France are still shaken. This man is among those who hid inside a refrigerator in the kosher market where Amadi Coulibaly held customers hostage.
He was there to kill everyone. If we went back up, it would have been a slaughter.
It was this store clerk's idea to hide people inside the fridge. I told them to keep calm, he said in French. During the hostage situation, Coulibaly did a short interview with a French journalist over the phone. Ranting, he said, quote, "You will never enjoy peace," and, quote, "stop attacking the Islamic State." Coulibaly was eventually killed by police. Investigators are still trying to piece together his connection with Saeed and Cherif Kouachi, the gunman behind Wednesday's deadly attack on the Paris office of the satirical newspaper Charlie Hebdo. The Kouachi brothers were killed in a second standoff Friday in which they held this man hostage inside his printing plant.
I didn't get the impression that they were going to harm me, even if it does seem to be unbelievable. But that's precisely the situation I found myself in.
It's not yet known whether the Kouachis and Coulibaly coordinated their attacks with each other, but this woman could hold the answer. Hayat Boumediene is Coulibaly's wife, and she's still on the run. French investigators say a woman with her name and description left France 5 days before the attack, flying to Istanbul, Turkey, and then making her way to Syria. Boumediene has no criminal record but was previously questioned by police over her association with known Islamic radicals. Officials say she and the wife of Cherif Kouachi exchanged 500 phone calls last year. As investigators try piecing it all together, for the moment, there are more questions than answers.
We are fighting a war.
Saturday, the French Prime Minister spoke about the attacks this week.
It is a war against terrorism, against jihadism, against radical Islamism.
In all, 17 people were killed in 3 days of violence connected to the terrorists. In a statement, Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula claimed it directed the attacks. Cindy?